Miss Attaway.
Yes, may I? Oh. Splendid. You're here to murder me.
I what?
No matter. Everyone has a price. Is this enough?
I'm not here to kill you.
Then what's your game?
Mr. Starrick and the Milner Company have blocked your ambitions long enough. I have a business proposition for you.
Wonderful. Come with me. We have much to discuss, Mr.
Jacob Frye. At your service.
Truer words were never spoken.
If you'd be so kind as to take the reins. You must understand, I've received threats against my life. Malcolm Milner has all but waged war on me since Mr. Starrick brought out his company. And no offense, I hope, but you do look the killing type.
I doubt I shall ever recover from such a slight.
What then is your interest in my redemption, Mr. Frye?
I sense an opportunity that will benefit us both.
Do you?
Is that so hard to believe?
Whatever your intentions, it will be quite the tonic to strike back against Milner and Starrick. I have worked like a trooper to make Attaway Transport what it is today. I will. That's one of Milner's.
Yeah! Yeah! That's the way.
Malcolm Milner. Starrick's puppet himself.
Careful, you twats! This park scene needs to make it to the Attaway depot.
He thinks he can burn my buses. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine.
Let's give him the whole damn bottle. We'll turn Milner's park scene against him. But I'll need help from my gang.
Such entrepreneurial instinct, Mr. Frye. I shall leave you to it.
What news you got?
I already missed going to the public hangings. Bloody feeble government.
That's all right.
Heave-ho, Jacob.
Primed and ready. Open fire!
How's that for a taste?
I can see Milner's stock price plummeting already. You're hired. Oh, I have more business planned for us both. Drop a note to my secretary to make an appointment, and I shall reveal the next step in our scheme.
I don't actually work like that.
my taste.
Let's go. Walk on, girl.
Mr. Frye, I told you to make an appointment.
My schedule was open.
You're fortunate I like you.
Internal combustion engines.
8 small syllables that mean a great deal of money. The engines will be delivered to Milner by train. Secure them for me, and he will be devastated.
I'll need a second train to pull this off. And I think I know just the man.
So we have a deal, Mr. Frye?
You're fortunate I like you, Miss Attaway.
Join me.
Captain's been looking for you for some time, Wallace.
Steady on.
What's going on out there?
Change of plans. That's what's going on.
So, what do you want, Frye?
What makes you so sure I want something? Perhaps I saved you out of the kindness of my own heart. Come on, let me tell you about the job.
Milner's pulling a lot of cargo there.
Just be sure to make the transfer.
Give him hell. Get a move on, Frye!
Not this one. Not what I'm after. Here we go.
The internal combustion engine. The end of horse-drawn transport. It's like gazing into the future.
What is the going rate for the future, do you think?
We're not selling them.
You're giving them to your contact?
You'll be paid all the same.
Who is this Pearl, anyway? How long you been working with her?
She's a business partner. That's all you need to know.
James, I hope I didn't make it too la-di-da. Slap some gold leaf here and there. I gave the wood a splash of shellac. Upholstered the lot. And how do you like the lampshades?
A letter? For me?
These past few days when I've been doing my round, some vampot starts following me. Nervous looking laddie. Oh, he's up today good.
Tell you what, do your rounds as usual. If he appears, I'll keep an eye on him.
I've been looking for
When we
you.
return, put him into the train.
goodness. Take care. There's a gang out looking for you.
Ach, not at all. Just one glaikit laddie following me.
You certain?
Certain as can be.
You bunch of savages. Does it matter? This thuggery is mad. These streets aren't safe at night.
There he is, the rascal.
Are you hiding from someone?
I suppose. Watch where you're bloody going.
Oh, so sorry, miss.
That's missus to you, you great oaf.
Can't do anything with this. I need a proper workshop.
Well, we ain't got no workshop, so make do with what we do.
What's that man doing, Mama?
You damn pillock. Sorry, but that woman's from an important gang.
Gang? What gang's that?
I think it's in a train.
Sounds like the bastards what be okay, look. Alert the lads on the rooftops. We'll take her round.
She's right there. The one with the ninny following her about. There she is! Take her out!
You'll have to come down sometime.
Something's up.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
There's a whole gang out to get you.
No, some idiot can't even follow me proper.
No, they're dangerous. There might be an ambush in the station.
Tinny be daft.
I must get to the station before Agnes does.
Come on, you silly man.
Follow my lead at all times.
latest?
Oh, the great that is. You ever go to Assassinates?
Shoot now!
That's that then? Now, what's happening with the fellow who's following Agnes?
Won't bite back now, will you?
Nigel Bumble.
Why were you following us?
I want to join your gang.
Ah, for Christ's sake, he knows who we are now. All right, laddie. I can use you to tidy up the train a bit, if you didn't mind getting dirty.
Really? Terrific! You won't regret it, miss.
Seems a letter has come for Jacob.
Playing, have you? Don't strike a false note. Evie, a man couldn't have a better sister.
An exception. Nice day. Never let your upper lip tremble.
Solid okay.
That's the key.
Good for putting a bit of stick about.
I would like to thank our esteemed guests.
So the hints you found in the Kenway house lead to the monument.
For being here today.
What a wonderful use of your time, following me around asking obvious questions.
Well, since Henry isn't here, I thought you might enjoy the company.
I don't require any company, and Mr. Green is following up on some leads of his own.
Oh, yes, Mr. Green. That's a fascinating idea. Oh, please, Mr. Green, come and take a look at this book and stand oh so close to me, Mr. Green.
I do not. Well, perhaps you have nothing better to do, but I'm busy protecting the assassins.
Are you really? What was it Father used to say?
Don't allow personal feelings to compromise the mission.
Precisely. Anyway, I'm off. If I find any more wild geese for you to chase, I'll be in touch.
Be ever more pleasant for your absence.
Please, show some respect for our guests. Our new proposal will ensure that these slums will be replaced with better, safer housing, sanitation facilities, and less open flame.
What a racket! You sound like a bunch of children! You are being very ungrateful! Do you really want to keep living in fire traps? Well, we cannot continue this until you calm yourselves!
We are gathered here at the monument to the great... Esteemed guests, the Right Honourable Premier Disraeli, members of Parliament and others, for being here today. Our proposed legislation will ensure that housing for the We have heard your concerns. There is... Please calm down. There's no need for all this disruption. Are gathered here at the monument to the Great Fire, in an effort to ensure so great a tragedy will never happen again. I would like to thank our esteemed guests, the Right Honourable Premier Disraeli, members of Parliament and others, for being here Are gathered here at the monument to the Great Fire, in an effort to ensure so great a tragedy will never happen again. I would like to thank our esteemed guests, the Right Honourable Premier Disraeli, members of Parliament and others, for being here today.
Please calm down. There's no need for all this disruption.
This looks familiar.
If you're pleased, I'm pleased.
It's in the very top. The key to the vault, and the shroud.
Good day, Miss Frye. I'll take that.
You want the shroud to cement your own power. But what if you cannot control it?
And why do you want the shroud? Merely to keep the Templars from having it? How like an assassin. To hold the power of eternal life, and yet be too afraid to use it.
Eternal life. Is that what you think the Shroud offers?
What I think is no longer your concern.
Coming with me? I have other plans. Damn it! Tragedy in the park.
Another chance to sort out a diabolical conundrum. One that I'll turn into a one.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this. I should return and find out about this.
Not along here. Just back away, please. That's right.
Prudence and I are engaged to be married. I'm desperate to see her. She should be by any moment. She had something important to tell me. I'm worried she's going to break off the engagement.
don't know any of Dr. Alton's other patients.
I'm sorry to hear about her murder. She was a patient here, but increasingly began to stop by socially. So she was meeting Dr. Alton in the park, was she? My understanding was that she was engaged to someone. In any case, the good doctor could do better, in my opinion. Perhaps now he will.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Oh my God, Prudence! How horrible! I was about to propose. But I don't understand. She and I didn't have a meeting arranged today. It is true that we sometimes meet in the park, but there was no arrangement for this morning. That's very odd indeed. Prudence was a patient here, but wasn't given this prescription. There's no reason that she should be carrying such a packet.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
You appreciate, I'm sure, that I cannot discuss the condition of any of my patients. An unfortunate incident. One of my patients became overexcited.
Dr. Alton makes house calls to see him. Baxter doesn't come into the office. I make up the prescriptions and he picks them up at noon when I'm away at lunch. Mr. Baxter apparently attacked the doctor yesterday. It was after hours, but the doctor did have a cut on his cheek. Poor man.
I'm quite angry, actually. I was having such terrific results. I felt like a new man. Much more vigorous and outgoing. But the doctor has ended the prescription altogether for no reason.
Everything you ordered.
Prudence has been so distant lately. I believe she has a misplaced affection for her doctor, the cad. I would make a much more appropriate husband, and the wedding is planned.
Slowly.
He's all mine, I tell you. All the girls want a bit of Baxter, but they can't have him. You ask him yourself. He lives just that way. I saw her kissing my man in the park, didn't I? I followed her to this street yesterday, but lost her. I'll come every day if need be, until I catch her again. That trollop better promise to let him alone. What?
Easy. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Of such a man. I've just lost my life's love. How can you accuse me?
That medicine was developed by Dr. Alton specifically for one of our patients, Mr. Shelby. But he's been using it for another patient as well.
Oh God, it's true. I couldn't help myself. The powder unleashed a creature within me. He seduced the innocent Prudence and then killed her to prevent us from marrying. It's too horrible.
I knew something was amiss with the medical powder, but didn't understand until you found those papers. Well done.
Up to the click with you.
Oh, Jacob, Evie, it's you. Thank goodness.
Experimenting, are we, Alec?
Correct.
And looking a bit frazzled.
Nerves. It's those great oafs Starrick keeps sending round to coax me. He is offering a ridiculous amount of money.
Alec, you're not thinking of jumping ship, are you?
Never. I've been working on something in case they get too insistent. It's meant to stun an assailant, should the need arise.
Are you certain that it works?
Not as such. I've made 3 of them with varying degrees of acidity and whatnot. Oh, one must be the right formula.
Let's find some Starrick lackeys to target then, shall we?
Speaking of Starrick, he is still transmitting false information.
We could simply destroy his transmitters.
His company's too well guarded. The bombs will help, but it would be awkward to produce bombs that potentially do not stun. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like opportunity has come knocking. Oh dear, they never looked so angry before.
Stand clear, Alec.
Let us instead play a little linguistic game with them. Take the bombs and climb onto the roof. When I say the name of a fruit, toss one near the thugs.
Right then.
Oh, wait, I nearly forgot. Slip these into your boots, and you will henceforth be immune to all voltaic discharge. I think. Gentlemen, I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't ya? You've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air. His operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
What's going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, I feel rough.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh! God blimey!
Oh, kids, eh? Those playful young scamps get everywhere. Good day, gentlemen. I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly-whatsits in here, ain't ya? And you've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again? Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn
pear-shaped.
What you going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, feel rough.
Oh, that's disgusting! Oh! God blimey!
Oh, kids, eh? Those playful young scamps get everywhere.
Listen up, Belle, or I'll thump you till your ears are ringing.
Ooh, a pun. Your wordplay delights me. And to think I worried you had the mental agility of a dollop of donkey's apples. Apples?
I think he's trying to be funny.
Oh, dropping that one, Phil. You little sod.
Oh, ain't me, Bez. Oh, God blimey, it's got me throat.
Oh, those rascals throwing stink bombs again. It happens all the time around here.
Right. Tell us where you keep that telly-whatsit. I'll count to 3.
3? Well, let's see how far you get.
1.
Do you really think I would keep it here? Do you see a cable? A telegraph without a cable is about as useful as a bell without a clapper.
I'll give you a bleeding clapper.
Well, bless my boots, you're as purple as a plum.
Good show, Alec.
Thanks to you, Evie. Your mere presence gave me courage and resolve I never knew I had.
This be you, my friend.
I'm glad I could help. Now it's time to shut down Starrick's empire of propaganda.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
The longer we can keep Starrick from spewing out false information, the more we can awaken the people with the truth about his operations.
I agree. The sooner we can get there, the quicker we can act.
Would you believe my mother says there's still some lives in our street that swear by that shooting cell? So I took it upon myself to tell the neighbours the truth about the obnoxious run.
That's good, Alec. But you can't go round to every household in London town.
No, it wasn't always broken. It shows how false information can be as difficult to stamp out as fishwives and profanities at Billingsgate.
Or vermin at Smithfield.
But if we can eradicate the source that continually feeds such detrimental trash, then little by little the truth will take the upper hand and the sham will be flushed out.
That's why we're here.
We will have to get in without being detected now.
I shall stand there while you get inside.
I shall destroy not one, but 3 parts of the transmitter. He'll be as good as dancing before a public toilet without a penny.
I could use a hand.
More than ever. Serves you right. You
That is a
ain't no loss to
doornail.
humanity.
And good riddance.
mountains. Oh well. Oh, hope the guards don't come patrolling. I say, this is Rupert Ferris, to say the least.
Murder! Murder!
Won't back that now, will you? I'll find out where you'll have to cross over here.
Sorry, my word.
Gosh, I felt that. A tad fiddly, that one, but I pulled it as well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth. There.
Move faster if you can.
This area is a nasty end. Count me.
My dears, Jacob, Evie, thanks are once again in order for supporting what is most dear to me and to our cause, freedom of speech.
It's a blessing that you employ your genius for the common good, Alec.
However, I suggest you vacate your workshop.
No need. Not now. You've given me sacks full of courage. And besides, what with my little devices, I have all the protection I need. Should you find yourselves with a moment to spare, do drop by.
I won't ever forget this. Thanks very much. Stutter, you've lost trouble.
As good as treason.
There you are. This could be interesting. There's no shortage of firearms in this neighborhood.
I suspect...
I didn't say I was going to.
Curious. I wonder what that's about.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this. Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions. Well now, I didn't ask about this.
I was on my way here. Heard 2 shots, I did. Right at the stroke of noon. Bullet hole in the clock. That's a new one. It could have already been there when I arrived at noon. Or maybe it was the second shot I heard. He was a good man. Very honourable. I'm proud to have served under Colonel Prescott in the 11th Foot Gold Coast, Africa.
Apparently they put the clock there while doing some repairs. It still runs, I notice. From what I can gather, Prescott was shot almost exactly at 12 o'clock noon. The young lads across the street were fooling with a pistol they'd found. A bullet must have gone astray through the wooden fence. Hit Mr. Prescott smack in the chest. Bloody unlucky for all concerned. When Colonel Prescott retired from the army, he used his connections and started this munitions factory. He wanted the men that served with him to have work when they left the army.
Prescott put that up in memory of the time he led a sortie across the Pra River to outflank Ashanti warriors. Things turned out badly that day. Horrific. We lost several of our comrades. Prescott wanted us to remember them.
Him and me like to insult each other. I was a lieutenant under his command in Africa. I love the army. No one questions you when you wear a uniform. Anyways, every morning when he arrived, we'd call out and joke with each other.
Underneath the lumberyard window. Don't know where it came from. We stood right there on a mark and shot the target. I went to shoot, but there was a loud bang. I was surprised and missed the target completely. It wasn't me who killed the man. I'm no murderer.
Yeah. Well, Prescott led a flanking sortie that went wrong. Lots of casualties. Some men called the colonel a coward, but it were really just bad luck. Anyway, he resigned. To make amends, he offered work at his factory whenever one of us left the army.
were underneath the lumberyard window. Don't know...
Yeah.
Apparently they put the clock there while doing some repairs. It still runs, I notice.
I was on my way here.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Saw him each morning as I drove by. Seemed like a good sort. We lost an entire barrel of beer, damn it. I heard 2 loud bangs, but thought nothing of it. Later, I found a bullet hole in a barrel. Imagine that, a bullet hole. My lad Samuel might know more. He's around back, tossing trash in the river. The poor lad. Fell on my doorstep a few years ago. He's in a bad way, has some sort of malady. Rides in the back while I make deliveries. Hard worker, very determined.
I just drop off beer. Don't pay much attention to people along the way. There was an hole in a barrel. I've got no explanation for that. That's for some sickness I picked up a while ago. Can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Well, Prescott led a flanking sort.
On my doorstep a few years ago. He's in a bad way, has some sort of malady. Rides in the back while I make deliveries. Hard worker, very determined.
All right, yeah.
That's for some sickness I picked up a while ago. Can't remember the name of it. There was an hole in a barrel. I've got no explanation for that. I just drop off beer. Don't pay much attention to people along the way.
I should go back and ask about this.
That's for some sickness.
Here now.
There you are.
When Colonel Prescott retired from the army, he used his connections and started this munitions factory. He wanted the men... Apparently they put the...
there! Well now, I didn't ask about this.
I admit it. I sell stolen rifles and pistols. All very hush-hush. Black market. I made that shot. Early this morning, Prescott challenged me to plug the 12 from my shop. I missed just slow. No one witnessed it. It was too early in the morning. I brought that gun back from Africa. I was a sniper fighting the Ashanti. I used that gun this morning for Prescott's challenge. It's the only Whitworth we have. I'd never sell it.
His goddamn cowardice in Africa got me best friends killed. He should have faced a firing squad.
Very good sleuthing on your part. It's a miracle anyone survived, what with all those bullets whizzing about.
Up to the cliff with you.
Miss Frye, what a pleasant surprise.
Hello, Clara. I was just going to check on Lambeth since the asylum's closing. What brings you here?
The children in my care have been falling ill. Our usual tonics aren't working. I came to...
Are you certain you're feeling all right?
Of course. I am, miss.
Clara! Is there a doctor nearby?
Bring her inside. She simply collapsed.
Yes, she said the others took tonic, but it didn't work.
I should think not. Ever since Elliotson was murdered, the district has been overrun with counterfeit tonics. This one needs proper care. But without the appropriate medication, she and the others will quickly decline.
What do you need?
I need supplies. Plenty of them. And medicine. Some of the less common ingredients are being stolen and sold at auction.
I'd be happy to help.
Here's the list. Miss
Frye. Evie Frye.
I'm Miss Nightingale. How do you do? Please hurry. We don't have much time.
Go on.
Fall off.
Please.
Faster! Come on! Move it! Yeah! Come on! Faster! Easy, girl.
Won't someone help me? She's an intruder!
I won't let you do this. I can't thank you enough. These supplies are meant for Miss Nightingale.
I'm here to collect them.
And they're already loaded on the cart. Please take them.
Giddy up!
You mean that cart?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Please be careful. Some of those items are fragile.
Come on! Faster! Yeah!
You're back. And not a moment too soon. I hope you brought the medication I requested.
How is she?
She will recover.
Abberline Alley, the children.
Thanks to you, we can distribute authentic medicine now.
But is that a permanent solution?
I will petition to have regulations put in place.
Lambeth is in your debt.
It takes a long time to change things. But I'm not going anywhere, Miss Frye.
My write-up of that last crime was so ingenious that Purlock Publishing tossed me quite a tidy sum. I believe this next...
I believe I should reinterrogate a suspect. I should return and find out about this.
I'm just the housekeeper, but Mr. Casham was a dear friend. Each morning I bring him his coffee. Today his door was locked shut. My husband is the caretaker. We live downstairs. We have the keys to all the apartments, so after knocking, I became concerned and let myself in and found him like this. The lights weren't working. My husband didn't want to waste any candles, so we retired early. Mr. Cashin was a respected music critic, a very accomplished man.
Well now, I didn't ask about this. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Mr. Cashin is dead? I just saw him yesterday. He looked in the peak of health. If you ask me, he paid a bit too much attention to the caretaker's wife. Scandalous, really. They must have seen each other nearly every day.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Last night I was knitting in that chair. Then I felt quite sickly and opened the window to clear my head. I certainly didn't hear anything. When the lights quit working yesterday, that sweet Mr. Golden handed out candles to everyone. He's such a nice man.
Gone just like that, eh? He lived right next door and often came home from his concerts a bit drunk and singing at the top of his lungs. Drove my wife near crazy. I was down in the cellar fiddling with my experiments. Cashin had an eye for the ladies, no question. I was a bit jealous of him, frankly. That belongs to Mr. Golden. He's an awfully nice chap. We let him use our apartment during the day when my wife and I are out tending our shop. He likes to rehearse here where the light's better. I'm an amateur chemist. Henman let me set up a few experiments in the cellar.
It's true. I loved him. He was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I should return and find out about this.
I use them to create an ambience when I hold private recitals. I work very late. So did he. I only met him once or twice in the 2 years I've been living here. I was out giving a benefit recital for unemployed musicians. Several dozen people can attest to my whereabouts.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions. Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Mr. Cashin's dead. Difficult to believe. He led a quiet life. Out at concerts most nights, shut up in his room writing the rest of the time. He must have been a lonely man. My wife felt sorry for him and helped him as often as she could. I forgot to put it away after I fixed Mr. Golden's music stand yesterday morning. I left it there, and he came to give it back. I'm in charge of the running and upkeep of the whole building, so I can get dirty now and then. I was just doing some work in the basement. The gas quit working yesterday. I don't know enough to fix such things safely myself. A man from the company is going to come by tomorrow.
Ah, yes, be careful with that. It can be dangerous. It reacts badly with heat. I was down in the cellar, fiddling with my experiments. In any case, why on earth would I want to kill that old sod?
I love the man passionately. I had every hope we would run off together.
He destroyed an entire orchestra. All those musicians put out of work. A rancorous old man who had no talent or creativity of his own.
I suspect there was more to that mystery than meets the eye. I'm going to look into it.
Off to the clink with you!
threaten me, I insist on being heard.
Listen to me. I have been ordered to keep your rallies off the streets.
No, you must listen to me. The people in this city are in dire need of your assistance. Oh, you are Jacob Frye, are you not? And Miss Frye?
We're at a disadvantage, sir.
Karl Marx. Much like you, I am an activist of sorts.
You've got the look of a man who wants something.
Indeed. You've done more for London citizens lately than any endeavor has accomplished in a decade. But those citizens were already well provided for. I challenge you both to help those who really need your assistance, the working people.
An interesting challenge. We accept.
Shouldn't we at least talk about these things for... Sod it. We accept.
I am organizing a discreet meeting with some like-minded friends to discuss trades unions. Alas, the police seem to have noticed my activities. They've stuck to me like In any case, I need you to help me get to the meeting without the interference of the police. You see? It's one of their damn spies.
Good hanging about for this. You cop! Please, I don't want to die. Oh!
It's totally unacceptable, you thief! I've seen a kid! Tonight, sundown. The usual place.
I'll be there.
You know, I had similar problems with the police in Paris. Well, Paris and Brussels. And also, perhaps Cologne. Our next worthy ally awaits us in a nearby pub. Onwards. No doubt the police already have agents stationed within. I'll wait here until the coast is clear.
Kiss me quick. That's your decision.
usual location. 1 hour.
Right you are, Mr. Marks, sir.
I believe our work here is complete. Come, let's slip away and get to the meeting. I do appreciate your assistance in this matter. Only when workers are able to assemble freely and in strength will we be able to achieve the reforms we most assuredly deserve. Might I trouble you to stay nearby until the meeting is over? I fear we may yet meet with some mischief.
I told you, March will be here. That was from the man's own lips. Now about my payment.
You'll get your 30 pieces, chum. Don't you worry.
It seems the movement is ever doomed to be betrayed from within. Will you fetch the gentleman back?
These unnatural troubles that affect the mind.
Come here! Oh, that's Marsh's hand! Save me! Are you mad? You're making a big mistake.
I don't want to hurt you.
Get off!
Walk.
Can't we have 5 minutes of peace?
What's that? Something's going on.
What the devil is going on over there? I'll have you!
Are you mad? You're making a big mistake.
No noise, just walk.
You're keeping well, miss. Good on you.
Reality will come crumbling down.
Simon, my friend, what possessed you to do this thing? Has the party not taken care of you?
Governor at the mill say, any man what joins a union will be put out of work come sunup. How long will the party feed my family for?
If we do not stand together, we are lost. My heart is broken, Simon. Please go. I thank you, my friend. I hope you will continue to aid the struggle when the opportunity presents itself.
This is one that's most promising.
An important detective is missing. Skullduggery is surely afoot.
He's a friend of mine. The whole station is out looking for him as we speak. Ironically, he came here on an investigation himself. Seems several people have gone missing in this part of town. We've had reports of missing people over the last few months. Detective Murphy is just the most recent and the only one who's anybody to speak of.
I should return and find out about this.
I saw him going into the barber shop when I was on my way to work. In this kind of neighborhood, people come and go.
An odd man indeed. He spent a fair amount of time in here, poking around. George delivers that to us. It's amazing. The flowers just grow and grow. Some people around town just seem to vanish. It is mysterious. Sweet boy. Constantly giving my assistant gifts, a jacket, a handbag, and so on.
George is my sweetheart. I think he plans to propose marriage soon. Maybe even today.
That's unusual.
He was in here asking about missing people. Bought a meat pie, he did. Stayed and chatted for a few minutes, then headed off to the barber. George delivers meat from the pies. Lovely lad. I pay on delivery. I believe he picks it up from a local butcher shop. I'm told that some people have gone missing, but I don't know anything about it.
You mean the annoying bloke nosing around? I told him to sod off. George? I don't know any George. I pride myself on the quality of the beef I sell. Somebody selling cheap around here, though, my sales have dropped off.
Why would you want to know about him? Stupid boy. He does deliver tan leather on occasion, but I really have very little to do with him. He came in asking lots of questions. I believe I answered them to his satisfaction. I suppose there are a few people I haven't seen in a while.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
George was in here earlier, getting an haircut. He wanted to look nice for his girl. He's been seeing Joanna from the flower shop for some time now. Said he's finally saved up enough money to pop a question. Yeah, I gave him a trim. He asked no-ended questions. When I cut his hair, I notices a tattoo right at the base of his neck. A green Celtic cross it was. I'm trying to quit drinking. Sometimes my hand shakes when I'm given a shave. You're right. Several people have disappeared over the past months. Some of them were customers of mine.
George, I hoped he'd stop by. I want to see his new haircut. You must be at his house. Oh, I do hope he proposes soon. I'm just a flower girl. I wouldn't harm anyone. Besides, George has disappeared and I'm worried sick.
I'd never heard so much as a...
I'm just one woman. How...
Let's not forget where we are. Just imagine. Good old Detective Murphy. Must be about someplace. He's probably got high-eyed to run off.
He was coming too close to figuring out where all those people went. They got parceled out to the baker, the florist, and me.
You've very cleverly puzzled that one out. A very unpleasant crime. Perfect for one of Mr. Raymond's penny dreadfuls.
I won't ever forgive you. I have a feeling I'm no longer welcome here.
Iris versicolor. I didn't know you had a twin sister, Mr. Frye.
Evie Frye, sir. It's a pleasure.
Usually I would reciprocate the sentiment, Miss Frye, but today, I'm afraid nothing will bring me pleasure.
What's troubling you, sir?
I am used to people challenging my ideas. In fact, I live for it, the cut and thrust of spirited debate. Lately, however, attacks against my reputation have taken a darker turn. Threats of violence against my person and against my colleagues. I do not wish anyone to be hurt because of my research.
You helped me with Starrick's syrup. I am in your debt.
We help each other, sir.
My brother and I will make sure that you can continue your work in peace.
What do you know of bones?
Only a few of their names learned from books.
Don't kill me, please. going on over there?
Are you ignoring me? How dare you?
Now what could that be?
I know you can hear me.
What is the meaning of this?
Mr. Darwin has sent me to ensure you reach him safely, with your cargo intact. Just act naturally.
Right. So, how is your father? By which I mean my dear brother Frank, with whom I grew up, of course. Oh, splendid! Wonderful to hear. I'll do my best not to call attention to how remiss he was in forgetting to warn me about the delicate situation which brings me here today.
Stand back, Doctor!
It is not safe to travel alone. Take me with you.
Looks like bother to me. What are those brigands up to now?
Wouldn't hurt to know what the bugger looks like. Like finding a needle in a haystack or something. Like finding a needle in a haystack. What's a German doctor supposed to do anyway?
It is not safe to travel alone. Take me with you.
Dr. Schwartz?
Never got on the train.
Darwin's fate is sealed. Goodbye, Assassin. I did so enjoy meeting you. I'll be in debt.
Lead you dry.
I should deliver this to Mr. Darwin.
My heart hasn't stopped pounding. You have it? Wonderful. But where is Dr. Schwartz?
I'm afraid he was intercepted, sir, in Germany. However, I have recovered the fossil.
Dear Lord. I should tell you, I was recently approached by men who sought to purchase all my research on the condition I work only for them. Obviously, I refused. Scientific knowledge cannot be bought.
places.
Here's an especially exciting one. Perfect for a penny dreadful.
A famous professor.
I should return and find out about this. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
It's unthinkable. Such a great man. We were still in mourning from the burial. He was buried yesterday in the family plot. This is no time to talk about the will. It is true that my father and my fiancée didn't get on, but I'm confident that once he got to know her as a daughter-in-law, they would have become friends. My father was an eminent anthropologist and something of an explorer. He made his name by investigating the practices of a small village in the Congo. His colleagues at the university often sent him trinkets from abroad.
It's so very awful. The professor died of an heart attack just days ago. Then tonight, I hear pounding at the door. I open it to find him bleeding and in pain. He tried to say something, then collapsed dead. Again. He got that a few days ago. Inside was a statue. I thought it was a marvel, but he told me it was quite common. I don't know who sent it. He kept repeating, Barkesso, Barkesso, over and over. What does it mean? Spider? Let's get that out of here. Emmett is definitely afraid of spiders.
believe I should reinterrogate a suspect. I believe I should reinterrogate a suspect. Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
The anthropological sciences have lost a great mind. He revolutionized the field. It is my fond hope that I may inherit his mantle. Which one is that? Sorry, difficult to read. I've lost my spectacles somewhere. I recently traveled to Africa in order to continue studies on the indigenous tribe Professor Bing discovered some time ago.
An eminent colleague. He wrote prolifically. Probably no one will ever amass the amount of knowledge he acquired. My thesis subject. My South American colleagues tell me that this particular arachnid is only found in the Bolivian Andes. Fascinating subject. I'm most vexed about that. A rare specimen of the sort I've been studying for years. It escaped a few days ago, no doubt due to that scatterbrained assistant Virginia.
A lovely man, and quite wealthy. I only wish he had lived to bless my alliance with his son. I hoped you wouldn't find that. I'm afraid several of the faculty purchase cadavers for research purposes. It's a fact of university life. I'm sorry to hear about that. Do you know whether that change was actually made?
I wonder what the other suspects will say to this. Well now, I didn't ask about this.
He showed up again. First time that's happened in 35 years of grave digging. I saw the son lock the tomb myself. It's plain that 7 guineas is a lot for a bloke like me. I'm careful with me pennies and save for a rainy day. Body snatching? That's an insult. I'd be in the slammer quick as that if I got caught. So I sell a body or two on the side. A man's got to eat, ain't he? I broke the lock and left him on a barrow just behind his tomb. It was dark, couldn't really see. But some fella come by and carted the old professor off. It's muddy back there. You can likely still see the tracks.
That's mine. I misplaced a similar one, possibly at the funeral. I was so upset.
I required his knowledge in order to become the greatest anthropologist in the British Empire, and his beloved tribe of savages provided the method.
That Professor Silas was particularly cunning and gruesome. Mr. Raymond will be thrilled.
Up to the clink with you.
Jacob, darling, do join me.
To our fruitful partnership.
And to the shiny new engines now in my possession. Back to business. Milner's fled to the Thames, occupied with securing his ferry. It's all he has left.
Protecting it with his life, no doubt.
The very thing I want you to take. Just kill him.
That's not your first glass of champagne, is it?
Success is more intoxicating than alcohol, Mr. Frye.
Then save a glass for me.
Now, what would it take to draw out Starrick's pawn? The sight of his ferries in flames, perhaps.
How to sink Milner's enterprise.
Someone take care of them! I'm on you, mate!
What the bloody hell?
I knew this day would come. Mr. Starrick was furious I lost the engines. So this is my comeuppance.
Pearl Attaway led me to you, not Starrick.
Then they're working together again. I should never have come between Mr. Starrick and Miss Attaway. Family always stay together in the end.
What do you mean they're family?
Time for Pearl and I to have a real conversation.
Give him a good cleaving! He's in his sights!
I was certain he knew that I belonged to the Order and was there to end me. Imagine my delight when he told me his true purpose. An assassin helping the Templar cause. Isn't that delicious?
It's sickening.
You glower too much, cousin. You will get your engines back. Our new motorized buses will bring us both a lot of money.
I'll need to arrange proper transport for the engines to get back to my factory. I want you at Waterloo, personally, to ensure that nothing goes wrong.
Of course. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Today and in all of our future endeavors, cousin.
Waterloo Station.
Doors jammed.
Again? Just give it a shove.
As he gets up, we have an intruder! This is the last foul! Sword!